All right, there's another before and after, though, to this verse. This before is captured earlier in the chapter, in the story of Jesus' encounter with Nicodemus, who comes to Jesus at night and cannot bring himself to accept the light he sees in Jesus. In John's Gospel, this story reflects the painful reality of the expulsion of Jews who believe in Jesus from synagogue worship among those Jews who did not believe in Jesus. John is assuring those who believe in Jesus and any who would put their faith in him that though they no longer have the support of the community of Israel, they have the support of the God of Israel. The sharp contrast John draws is rooted in the rejection of those who believe in Jesus by those who don't. It doesn't begin with Jesus and his followers. John is constantly trying to show us the cosmic nature of the Christ through whom the worlds were made and how he is at work drawing all people to God. Christ is lifted up so that all may be saved, not so that some may be damned. John would not mean verse 3:16 to say the opposite, or he would then be guilty of the same spirit that caused the rift between God's people. The rejected would then become the rejectors, and that's not the gospel. Which leads to the other after context of this verse today. This grand statement of God's universal love for all has become in the hands of some Christians a way of dividing people against one another instead of uniting people to one another. A Texas state representative just this week tweeted, "The true gospel of Jesus is radically exclusive. Hashtag TexLedge." Now, aside from the question of why a politician who is supposed to represent all his constituents regardless of their faith feels the need to become a Twitter theologian, you have to wonder what his motivation is. It seems to be the spirit of Christian nationalism that sees only those who embrace John 3:16 the way he does as truly American. Or Texan, don't you know? Contrast that with the conversation in my house this week. 4 of our grandchildren are visiting from San Antonio. It's spring break. And so the 3 girls were getting ready to go see their Nana for dinner, as Sharon Vickery lives in Dallas too. And so we share. Some of you understand things like that. Well, the 3-year-old, River Shannon, said he wanted to go too. And one of the girls explained to him that he couldn't, that Nana was their Nana, not his Nana, and so he had to stay behind. And River protested, "She is my Nana too." To which 10-year-old Finley replied in wonder, "River, you're so inclusive." Didn't even know she knew that word. Now, when you read John 3:16 today, I would urge you to do so in a way that you turn to Jesus as the one who saves you from perishing. But I would also urge you to consider all those in the world, faithful Jews and Muslims, Hindus and Buddhists and Sikhs, and all others who you see seeking to live in the light and not the darkness. All those who would say, "Your God is my God too." And think about this God of John 3:16 who so loves the world that none should perish. And then ask yourself this: is the heart of the God of John 3:16 more exclusive or inclusive? Amen.